Hello, Singapore. Hello, RIMAN Singapore. How are you today? Are you feeling great tonight? Are you still remember 41 days ago we were here before? I just want to know how many of you with us 41 days ago on the 18th of April. Wow, that's good. To be exact, RIMAN Singapore has landed 41 days ago, and we have our events on the 20th of April. It has been privileged to come again in this beautiful city, especially to meet up with so many beautiful people here. Give yourself a big round of applause because you choose to be here with us for tonight. Tonight is the first VIP event in RIMAN Singapore, and today, especially for those who are first time here, we'd like to share with you who is RIMAN, what is RIMAN all about, and then why RIMAN. Not only that, within 41 days, you can see so many achievers achieve higher level, manager, senior managers, and team leaders. Not only that, we have our new directors as well. This is the first kbeauty business already come to Singapore. Alright? So, for tonight, in order for you to understand more about this, the first kbeauty business, we have a very incredible speakers all the way from the United States of America. He is the first, the top national directors from US. Double national directors. So can I have a welcome applause to Singapore, a big round of applause to our great speakers for tonight. Let's welcome Herr.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is an excitement like I've never felt before. For you that live in Singapore, you live in paradise. Give yourself a round of applause for being in the best country ever. There's like no trash on the ground. There's like, I'm like, where is the trash? I mean, you guys have got something special here. So it's an honor and a privilege to be able to be here tonight with you. Real briefly, I'm going to share with you a little bit about the industry, the company, and the products. And then I'm going to get a chance to introduce to you the gentleman that we all admire, that we all respect, that we all follow, Mr. Danny Bay, who's going to share with you how it is that the income opportunity works for you. And I'll just share with you real quickly my background. About 30 years ago, I got invited out to something very similar to this, a presentation like this. And at that time in my life, I was in high school at the time. And I wasn't doing very well in school, and I'm not going to get into much of my background because it's kind of, I'll just put it to you like this. I came from a very poor family. But when I met a wealthy gentleman that night, I thought, man, I would give anything to be able to get around this man. If I could find out what it is that he knows, that would be like a dream come true. And I was very fortunate that night because this unique man let me work with him, and he mentored me. And he helped me become wealthy in a short period of time. And how I found RIMAN was quite interesting. When Mr. Danny Bay had called me, he's been a dear friend of mine for quite some time. I've known him since he was a teenager. He called me and he said, Tim, I know you know a lot about skincare. I've been in the skincare profession for the last 16 years. I built a $1 billion skincare company, and I sold that business. And Mr. Danny Bay had called me and he said, Tim, I want you to check out these products. I got to tell you about these products. Just trust me, put them on. So he sent me the RIMAN products. And literally the first day I put it on, okay? I didn't think much about it. I put the product on. And I coached youth football in Southern California. It was like a sport, football. And I went to practice, and one of the coaches was like, man, your skin looks amazing. And I'm like, who says that? Guys aren't saying that to the guys. I was like, that was creepy. And then the next day, my daughter said, Dad, did you get Botox? And I was like, why would I do that? Why would I get Botox? And I go to my wife, I said, babe, people are talking about my skin. It's weird. She goes, it's got to be that stuff that Danny sent you. I said, there's no way a product in the skincare profession can make do that type of a transformation in one day. She said, just call him and find out what this is about. So I called Mr. Danny Bay, and he shared with me the story of RIMAN. And when I first heard it, I was absolutely just blown away. I never heard a story like this before. Mr. Danny Bay explained to me about the RIMAN products. I said, oh, why are these working so well? He said, well, the gentleman that started this company, Chairman On, he's a world-renowned K-beauty expert when it comes to manufacturing and creating products. He's the formulator in Korea that's the most well-respected. And he was looking at his daughter one night. Mr. Danny Bay told me this. He was looking at his daughter one night, and he was looking at her skin, and he thought, how could I create a product like that that would give people skin that looks like a child's skin? And he went to bed, he woke up the next morning, and he goes, you know what? I think the magic is in this plant called kbeauty. We call it tiger grass in America. And I go, why do they call it tiger grass, Danny? And he said, because they found this plant, because of its healing properties, by tigers. I go, what do you mean? He goes, when tigers will get wounded, they'll sleep in this grass. They'll roll around in this grass. And I'm like, what? Tigers? And he goes, yeah, well, this plant has healing properties. And he said, there's a product in Korea, in America, we have something called neosporin. You guys probably don't know about that, but it's like when you get hurt, you put that on you and it heals you. In Korea, they have something called manicasol. And manicasol is made from centella leaf. And he said he took, Mr. Chairman, listen to what he did. He took the centella leaf into his smart farm, into his lab, and he started to research and study it. And around that same time, they discovered water trapped inside of a volcano in Korea. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, on Halasan Mountain, there's a volcano there, and there's the volcano has water trapped in it for 400,000 years. And this water was discovered, and guess what happened? The United Nations stepped in and made it a UNESCO Heritage World Site to protect it. So what they ended up doing was they gave out a handful of government contracts. And Chairman On, listen to this, he was awarded the contract for skincare research. So when he got access to this water, guess what he did? He started to spray the centella leaf with the water. And the centella leaf is like the size of, in America we call them quarters, like little coins like this big. They sprayed it and it grew to be the size of a hand. So when this new plant was formulated, that he created, he patented it. He patented this new plant, this healing plant. And what he did was, he started to put together this in-cell derm line. And he put together this product that was blown away. And then he said, there was a numbing cream, like a lidocaine cream, that was real successful in Korea. He said, he found out that this product was being microfluidized. He said, I think we should microfluidize it. I said, Danny, what's microfluidization? I don't even know what that means. He said, microfluidize means they make it 350 times smaller than a hair follicle, so it penetrates your skin. And I was like, coming from a skincare background, I'm like, this is a gold mine. This product literally changed my face. I've never seen a product like this. He said, Tim, this, and I go, tell me about this company, RIMAN. He said, it got started in 2018. He said, Tim, they've already done 2.5 billion in sales. I said, what? 2.5 billion in sales? How have I never heard of this company before? He said, because it's only in Korea. I go, what? I go, why didn't they expand? He goes, they were going to expand, but then the COVID broke out in 2020, so they stopped the expansion and just focused on Korea. And it lasted in Korea for 2 more years than it did the US. So once the COVID restrictions were lifted, he said, I got a phone call, and they wanted me to take this company to 50 countries in the next 5 years. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Nobody knows about this right now besides people in Korea. He said, it's the #1 rated K-beauty brand. I said, what? The #1 K-beauty product? And nobody besides people in Korea know about it? I was so excited. I said, no, we got to figure this thing out. Let's look at this. So I started looking at RIMAN, and I was blown away. I said to myself, unbelievable. And guess what the company did? The company opened up North America. And then the company started to say, hey, look, you know what? We're going to take this thing to Taiwan. We're going to take this thing to Hong Kong. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to take this company to Singapore. What? We're going to take it to the most beautiful place on the planet. Have you guys ever noticed that about your country? They're taking it to Malaysia. They took it to Mexico. This company right now is growing like wildfire for the dry vegetable. Everybody that finds out about RIMAN, they get so excited because the product changes the way they look. Let me explain to you guys. I'm going to just explain it to you like this. I'm just going to break this thing down real quick. Let me just give you an example. Look at this. You guys see how ugly I was? I know if you're thinking you're still ugly. I know. I'm so ugly, but dang, I was so ugly. This is what I look like. And I sold $1 billion in skincare looking that ugly. I was ashamed. I told my wife, I said, how did you ever kiss me? She said, babe, it was easy. I just turned off the lights. Look at the difference. This is a product that changed my face. Are you kidding me? I can't believe what happened. So let me just break it. I mean, this is the proof that's in it. Look at this. Can you imagine? And everybody has before and afters. What? Everybody that uses the product, guess what happens? They start getting compliments. They start getting compliments. Can you imagine every single day having to hear over and over and over, your skin looks amazing, your skin looks amazing, your skin looks amazing. You have to say, thank you, thank you. You spend half your day saying thank you to people because they're telling you how good you look. Man, I look really good. So let's talk about this, okay? This is what happened, okay? This is amazing. What happened in RIMAN blew me away, right? These got started, as I said, in 2018. They did $2.5 billion revenue. They're the #1 rated K-beauty brand on the planet. Guess what? They sold over 40 million? You know how many 40 million is? They sold 40 million bottles of one of their products, the #1 product, my favorite product. We launched North America in 2023. We opened up Taiwan in 2023. We opened up Hong Kong in 2024. We opened up Malaysia in 2025. We opened up Singapore in 2025. And we opened up Mexico in 2025. And guess what? We're about to open up the Philippines. What? Guess what? People in the Philippines have skin. Did you know that? This is amazing. People are going to be looking better everywhere. Japan and Philippines are about to open up. This company is growing like wildfire through a dry brush. It's unbelievable to see this thing grow so fast. These are the most beautiful products I've ever seen. Like, look at how luxurious they are. Unbelievable. This is amazing. Bodolab, the insult the Bodolab is our hair care and body care. Everybody loves that product. These products are absolutely next level. Okay, so let me just share with you a little bit about this. I talked a little bit about the giant gun pool. This is the plant that we were able to create. Okay, Chairman On was able to create this new plant. We've got a 20-year patent on this plant. This plant has got healing properties like the world has never seen. You put the product on your face and you literally can see the difference. I've never seen it like this. Then we have the water from the Jeju Island. This is amazing. Can you imagine? We're the only company to be able to get a contract with them for guess what? To be able to use this water for skincare. Majority of the skincare product is made up of water, but most people use distilled water. We use the Jeju Island energy water. The water's been trapped there for 400,000 years. It's mineral rich. This is amazing. And then guess what? We have this nanoliposomal technology. I talked about that microfluidization process. This is what makes our products so magical. I mean, when you try the products, you will instantly fall in love. And no matter what, you're like, this is amazing to be able to have a product that works like this. And then guess what you're going to be naturally doing? You're going to be telling other people about it. Tell your friends about this product. Because they're going to be complimenting you. You have to explain yourself, okay? So let me share with you about this Jeju. This is what really captured my attention. When I looked at what was happening at Jeju Island, I was absolutely blown away. Did I push that up twice? This is unbelievable. Okay, just goes. So this is the Jeju Island. This is on Jeju Island. It's the most amazing situation I've ever seen. This smart farm that they have, the smart farm, 150,000 square foot smart farm where they grow the hero ingredients. We have the most state-of-the-art. This is the most technologically advanced smart farm that has been created. When you go there and you hear the science behind it, you're like, what? The amount of money they put into this thing is absolutely remarkable. That's where we grow there. But look at this. Can you believe that? We are doing it. I'm so excited. I love this product. And let me show you a little bit about what's going on with the we need to get a little bit of help here. This is what attracted me to RIMAN, was the fact they opened up a resort for the distributors. Some of you right now are working hard to qualify to get to go on this, and some of you guys are going to be able to go on this retreat. It's unbelievable. This is what blew me away. I've never seen a company like this. RIMAN, guess what they did? They created a resort. What? For you and I. Most owners of companies, when they start doing really well, will buy a yacht for themselves, maybe buy a private plane for themselves. Guess what RIMAN, Chairman On did? He said, let's build a resort for the distributors. When I heard about that, I said to myself, I can't miss this. I've never heard of anybody doing anything like this. This is unbelievable. So you get a chance to qualify to go out there. We'll take you, you'll be able to love that. And I'm going to show you this clip. Okay, this is the most famous actor in Korea. And when you see this commercial that's being played right now in Korea, you'll see this guy's skin. You'll be like, dang, that guy's looking good. Yeah, he's looking good. Let's play this.
진화. 어떤 신앙은 수많은 시도를 통해 이전 세계를 완전히 뒤엎을 우월함을 창조해낸다. 새로운 종의 탄생, 자이언트 명물. 그 신비로운 에너지를 재준용한 횟수에 진화하는 광채 에너지. 올류 인셀러.
So this guy won it. Okay, he's like the #1 actor in South Korea. Okay, and you can tell why. That guy's in the movie. I want to see it. This dude's looking good. Why is he looking so good? What's his secret? RIMAN. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Think about it. How does the sexiest guy in Korea stay sexy? RIMAN. I mean, it's unbelievable. I love this. Okay, so ICD, in cellular dermatology. This is the next level thing. This is really the bread and butter of what it is that we do. You see this product right here called the dermatology cream? This product right here, #1 selling cream. Like I said, 40 million bottles of that sold already. People, when they try that product, they cannot stop using it because they get so many compliments like, I gotta keep ordering it, I gotta have it again, I gotta have it again. This company right now is growing in America like I've never seen before. Literally, you just talk about RIMAN and people, you show them the products, you put it on the face, we do like these pop-ups in America where we get together with people and we show them the products and everybody just wants to buy this product because they can't believe the way their face looks. It's unbelievable about how products like this. So everybody loves the incellular ICD products, the skincare. Everybody's excited, like the Bodolab, the hair care is what I needed. Because my hair was going away. Some of you men know what I'm talking about. In America, like men have a really big problem. You guys don't have it here. You guys all got beautiful hair. In America, men's hair falls out. And it was happening to me. I'm looking down at the drain. I'm going to take a shower. I hate taking showers. Because I would look down at the drain. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening to me. And I didn't think there was any way to stop it. I'm like, how do I stop this? And I'm thinking to myself, is my wife going to stay with me? Or is she going to upgrade and get some guy with some hair? I was worried. And then I heard about this hair care product. And I'm telling you what, if you see the difference in my hair, I'm not going to tell any medical claims or anything like that. All I can tell you is I use the product and I absolutely will never put another thing on my head. Absolutely will never put anything else in my head. Because the way that my hair looks now, I'm like, oh heck yeah, I don't have to worry about seeing that stuff in the drain anymore. And the Swama body care, everyone knows the Swama bottle, the body care. And I'm not going to get into the details of why you learn about that. If you get a chance to get started with us, we'll get you taken care of by our product training. But you'll find out there's a bioremediator. What it helps do is helps remove toxins from your skin, but it helps also with your skin and the bio, whatever. I'm not a technical guy. Okay? I'm not gonna get into it. All I know is I use the product and I'm like, oh my God. And I love the way it smells. Because every time my wife puts it on, I'm like, ooh wee, I like that. And the feminine ones, okay, you obviously do that. It helps you like be better. But this is what everybody loves. This next gentleman. Let me just share with you a little bit about this gentleman's background. Everything he touches turns to gold. Okay? I'm just letting you know right now, this gentleman, everything he's ever done has been a home run. And there's one reason why, because his commitment to excellence. Very few people in life have a commitment to excellence, but this gentleman's commitment to excellence is like nobody's ever seen before. His ability to stay focused on anything that he does until the job is accomplished is like nobody's ever seen anything like it. Anybody that gets an opportunity to go to work with him and learn from him, they start to see massive success. I had the good fortune of meeting this gentleman when he was 19 years old. I walked into a room smaller than this, there's probably 25 people there. And I went there because somebody was telling me about another leader that was in that room. And I watched that other leader and I sized him up and said, come size up the leaders in this room. I walked out and said, that's not your guy. He goes, what do you mean? I go, that's not the #1 leader in that room. He goes, who is? I go, that Korean kid. Look, that guy over there, that's the #1 guy. And he had just gotten started, but you could see the leadership. You could see the leadership that this gentleman had. It was obvious to me. You know, I've been around this type of business for a long time. I've seen a lot of people. I can tell somebody when they're the real deal, and I can tell them so they're not the real deal. And I saw him, I said, that's the guy. That's the guy. And out of everybody obviously in that room, he was obviously by far the most successful. You know, it was unbelievable. Like, everybody that was in that room still remembers, man, I was in the room with Dan. That's what people know. Just being in the same room with him, to see the success he has, it's lifted so many people's lives because he's helped so many people, he's impacted so many people's lives. And when he came on board as the president of sales for RIMAN, guess what I said to myself? RIMAN's going to become a multi-billion-dollar company. That's non-debatable. Non-debatable. That was done. As soon as I heard that he was a part of the company, it's like the company just won a lottery. It was a guaranteed success. I knew that it was going to happen. And what I want to tell you is because of Mr. Danny Bay, this company's going to become a multi-billion-dollar company, with or without anybody in this room. Danny Bay's always going to make it happen no matter what. He always does. What I'm telling you right now is don't miss this. Don't look back with regret. I was at the first meeting after they launched. I was at the first meeting in Singapore. And I didn't take action. You were in the seats that you were in, people would pay so much money to be in these seats a year or two from now. They would give anything to be able to be in the seats that you're in right now. Don't take it for granted. I want to encourage you to open up your mind and open up your heart tonight because he's just going to share with you some information. If you got the right mindset and you pay close attention, the information can have an impact on your life like you couldn't even imagine. Every single day, there's not a day that goes by. He'll tell you, okay, there's not a day that goes by that I don't text him and say, thank you so much for telling me about RIMAN. Because I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a company that has such amazing products that literally, it's impossible not to share with you. You love it. You love the way your face looks. And you just want to talk to people about it nonstop. And it just grows like, this company's growing so fast. And it's because of the products. And him seeing it early and saying, okay, you know what? Let's take this thing around the globe. This gentleman is one of the most amazing, not just leaders, but just men. You understand? He's the type of person that you just want to follow. You know, be around him. Because he has such high integrity, such high in character, such high values. And he's one of the best, he's one of my best friends of all time. Like, it's just amazing to get a chance to work with him again. I love being around him. I love his passion. And I'm telling you what, his commitment tonight, having him here in Singapore with each and every one of us, don't miss out on paying attention to the information he's about to share with you. So with that being said, I want you right now to do the same thing that everybody does around the world. They give him the respect that we all should give him right now. And do me a favor right now and do yourself a favor. Let's get out of our chairs, stand up right now, and put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Dan Bay!
You guys need to see it. Blessing. Can we get Mr. Timber, National Director, all the way from California, United States, has shared with us incredible presentation. Can you show him some appreciation? Thank you very much, Mr. Timber. And those of you that are guests, here, you've been invited by your friend, your family, maybe your colleague, and they told you that there's a #1 K-beauty brand expanding in Singapore, and they want to share the products and the opportunity with you. And if you're a guest visiting us and learning about RIMAN for the first time, we welcome you to RIMAN. Can we give all the guests in the room a nice warm welcome as well? And also, everybody that participated since the pre-launch has begun in Singapore, which it's only been 41 days, like Mr. Bryan, our General Manager of Singapore and Malaysia of RIMAN, have shared at the beginning of the event. And in such a short amount of time, in just short 41 days of time, there has been thousands and thousands of new customers added in Singapore. And there has been already incredible amount of sales volume that has happened in the market with thousands of customers starting to learn about our products, using our products, and it's really because of the leadership of RIMAN Singapore leaders, many of them that you're going to get a chance to meet tonight during our recognition portion of the event. They have worked hard, they have prepared, and they have helped this company to launch very successfully in Singapore. And we just want to show some appreciation to all the leaders in the room that started RIMAN Singapore and launched the company together. Can we give all the leadership of the room a big hand and show some appreciation? I cannot wait for all of you to meet them and actually hear their stories in just a few more minutes. Many of you that I'm meeting for the first time, I'll briefly introduce myself. My name is Danny Bay. I live out in small city in America called Las Vegas. Any of you been there, Las Vegas? We have the old version, not so nice version of Marina Bay Sands called Venetian in Las Vegas. You know, before that, I was born and raised in Korea, and I guess I got very lucky and fortunate that my heritage is Korean, but I've been spending, you know, last 27 years in America. And about 3 years ago, when I was running a different business, and I thought I was on a path that I thought I was going to be on for a very long time. You guys ever had a situation in your life where something knocks on your door in your life? Something interrupts you. Something unexpectedly you get introduced to. And you get introduced to a person or information or an idea that maybe you never had before, but it opens up a new direction of your life. You guys ever experienced something like that before? You know, and 3 years ago, it was one of those moments. And, you know, I was in more of a technology space in the business that I spent years in. And when I first got to meet RIMAN, almost 3 years ago, when I was visiting Korea, and when I heard the information Mr. Herr just shared with us, how they became #1 Korean skincare brand in Korea, competing with thousands of different brands just in 3 years of time. Many of you are familiar with Korea already. Korea uses Google, but Korea uses Naver, which is the #1 search engine in Korea. Many of you probably heard of. RIMAN skincare brand has been #1 most searched keyword under skincare category for the last 4 years straight in Korea. Is that pretty incredible? And when I heard the information of what Mr. Herr talked about, how this brand became #1 K-beauty brand, but nobody outside of Korea knew about the brand and had access to the brand because they only operated in Korea. And they said, we're planning to expand all throughout the world, and we're looking for partners who wants to partner with us as a distributor partner and help us expand globally. I thought, their vision is so much bigger than the path I was on. Their opportunity is so much bigger than what I thought I was excited about, that I had to figure out a way to kind of reprioritize my life to find ways to get involved in RIMAN. And I gotta tell you, it's the single greatest business decision I've ever made in my 24 years of being a business person. And last 2.5, 3 years has been incredible. And we started that journey, like Mr. Herr said, in the United States. In short 2.5 years of time, now we're operating in 8 different countries. And the country that we're most excited about is where we are right now. Very first time for Mr. Herr visiting Singapore. He's been telling me, as soon as we landed in Singapore this afternoon, I think last 7 hours he told me about 157 times that Singapore is the most beautiful country he has ever seen in his lifetime. And you probably agree with that. You know, people are nice, the culture is beautiful, everywhere you look it is beautiful. I can't believe they built shelter, Jesse and was explaining to us, they built a shelter where you could walk indoor anywhere. I'm like, who does that? I mean, I've never seen anything like it. And the most important part is that what we're understanding is people of Singapore, they like nice things. They like finer things in life. If you're gonna take care of your skin anyways, why would you settle for less and use number 257th best skincare product in the market when the #1 skincare product from Korea is finally available in your beautiful country of Singapore? So we're excited tonight because what we're going to be sharing with you now is, you heard a little bit about our products and the brands. We're going to be sharing with you the opportunity, distribution opportunity that is attached to these incredible products and brands coming into your marketplace. Now, traditionally, whenever there is a popular products and brands like this, what they do is they partner with the exclusive distributor, and they go out there and hire wholesalers, and they go out there and supply the products to retail stores, and that's how customers end up purchasing the products from them. Through this process, by the time the product meets the customer, there are three different parties in between, which simply means they all have to mark up to make money, and by the time it gets to a customer, they're overpaying for a product than they actually should. So RIMAN said, we don't want to have that process. We want to only work directly with independent business partners that decide to become a distributor with our company. And when you decide to become a distributor with our company directly, now you have access to go out there and market the products directly to customers, or maybe even few professional different retail businesses, or even online influencers and marketers. And when you do, every single one of those transactions will happen through independent distributor partners like us. And now you have an opportunity to keep the price at a very reasonable point where it's affordable for every customer, but the opportunity to get compensated is even bigger because there isn't three different parties, it's one party that can make all the profit through our independent distributor business model. And through this unique yet very simple business model, our company's been able to attract some of the finest entrepreneurs, some of the finest influencers and sellers and marketers, and some of the most incredible business-minded individuals out there to join partnership with our company in such a short amount of time. And because of it, in Singapore, in just short few weeks of time, we already have thousands of participants that have partnered with us that are now helping our company to expand throughout Singapore. So let me explain to you how this works. When you register with our company tonight, if you're a guest, you've been brought by your friend or family tonight, after this you say, hey, I like the product, I like the brand, I would like to have distribution rights. The person who brought you here, they will help you to use your mobile phone and take literally less than 5 minutes and help you set up a business online. And you're going to own your own RIMAN website. So whatever your name may be, let's just say your name is Alvina, you get to choose your own name in front of riman.com. So maybe you could have alvina.riman.com. Maybe your name is Lala, lala.riman.com. And maybe, now we know Alvina and Lala is taken. Maybe you gotta be Alvina too. I don't know. But you get to choose your own name, .riman.com, and within literally less than 5 minutes, you have your own RIMAN distributor business. And now, anytime you can tell somebody about our products, anytime somebody compliments you and you want to share the products, you could give them your website, and when they purchase through your website, you could start earning retail commission right away, because now they're purchasing these incredible brands through your website. We do all local shipping in Singapore. You know, our business is fully operating in Singapore. So now with Malaysia and Singapore launched on April 18th, you could have local business here where most of the customers could receive their products in a very short amount of time. So we have multiple different ways that you could actually earn compensation in the program, but the beginning of your business starts from retail. Now let me show you the whole picture and briefly explain. When you first get started with us, you start off with retail. What we just explained is, as a planner, as you get your account started, you start with 10% commission. Someone purchases from your website, immediately you earn 10% commission, and that's how it begins. However, you have a way to double or triple that commission as soon as you start performing some volume and you move up the milestone to unlock higher percentage of the compensation. It's actually pretty simple to do, which is a manager status or senior manager status. It's 3,000 to 6,000 points of volume that you could generate, and what we will do is, you will, as soon as you unlock that status, you will double your commission to 20%, or as soon as you become a senior manager, you will triple your commission to 30%. Now just think about this for a second. If you have the opportunity to market same product at same retail price, do you want to earn 10% commission or 30% commission?
30.
See, I told you Singapore people are very smart. When I ask that question in America, they usually bring out their iPhone and open up the calculator app. I'm just kidding, okay? Of course, everybody wants to earn 30% rather than 10%, especially if it's the same product as same retail price. Now let's talk about our price a little bit. Our ICD Skincare, our #1 Korean skincare brand that everybody's raving about. Our average price in ICD Skincare is between $30 to $60 per product. We call it affordable luxury. It's, matter of fact, lower price point than most of Korean skincare products or American Western skincare products out there in the market, yet it performs better than anything you have ever experienced. Our body care and hair care Botolab, our average price point is $20 to $30 per product that everybody can access easily. So being able to do that, if it's the same product, same price, of course we'd rather earn 30% rather than 10%. And what's so cool about manager and senior manager status is you only have to unlock it one time. It is a lifetime rank that you get to enjoy the double or triple commission opportunity. A company also allows you to count your personal sales, personal orders, as well as people you personally introduce to make that happen. So many scenarios, people do it in first day, in first week, and just first few days of time, they unlock double or triple commission. Now tonight is very special because you're gonna get a chance to meet many of the managers and senior managers that have already unlocked the double or triple commission opportunity in RIMAN Singapore. We just started 40 days ago, but we already have so many people that have unlocked the manager and senior manager status. And since tonight is the very first VIP event since we started RIMAN Opportunity in Singapore, you're going to get a chance to meet them, and actually they're going to get to walk on stage and get recognized tonight. So you're in for a treat. After that, we have what's called team leader position that unlocks more bonuses and more compensation. And tonight, you're also going to get a chance to meet many of the team leaders and actually hear from some of the top team leaders in Singapore that are local, share with you their background and how they did it to achieve the team leader status in a short amount of time. So the retail starts at 10%, but as you move up in the milestone program, eventually you could actually earn all the way up to 54% in retail every time a customer purchases products from you. We also have what's called open group commission. Open group commission is when you're sharing the opportunity with other partners and they're sharing their products and to their customers and generating sales. Is that possible? When you like something, is it possible that somebody else may like the program too? Of course. And when you do, you can start from 5% all the way up to 30%. Depends on the status of your position in the company that you could get compensated for helping other partners in your team to generate great sales. That's called open group. Now, 2.5 more days, we start what's called Unilevel program, which is on June 1st. After the pre-launch season is done in Singapore and Malaysia, starting June 1st, we also have what's called Unilevel program that pays between 5 to 3% of additional commission for the initial first 6 levels of business that you introduce to your RIMAN program, which is going to be an incredible add to our compensation. We're so excited about because it starts in 2 days and a couple more hours starting June 1st. So this is going to increase everybody's income starting month of June for actually building a team and building great sales in the team. You can learn more about it in our compensation training program. And starting June 1st, we're going to be training you to help you to make sure that you can maximize to earn all the levels and highest percentage possible in the Unilevel program. Once you become directors to national director, you get unlimited levels of leadership override, and you also get to participate in company-wide revenue share pool, where you're not just getting paid on your own commission anymore. You could get a piece of the whole company's revenue by becoming one of the leadership positions in directors and higher in the program. And you're going to get a chance tonight to meet the very, very first person who became a director in your beautiful market of Singapore. This is pretty special because we just started business here 41 days ago, and they already became a director, and I cannot wait for you to hear their story. We just got to have dinner together right before the event. We got to know them a little better. I cannot wait for you guys to meet them and hear their story. One last part about the compensation, which is our favorite part for many of the leaders in the program. It's called Leadership Match Program. This Leadership Match bonus is pretty special. And it means more for people that likes helping people. So let me ask you a question. By show of hands, how many of you guys like helping people? Anybody like helping people? Oh, many of you, okay? Now, those of you that didn't raise your hand, don't feel bad about yourself. It's okay. Some people don't like helping people, and it is totally understandable. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Now, many of us like helping people, and many of us would help people without being rewarded for it. Would you guys agree with that? We just like helping people. But what if you could get a bonus for helping people? What if you could get paid to help people? How many of you would love helping people? Well, that's what this Leadership Match bonus is, and we absolutely love it. Basically, how it works is once you achieve the level of team leader or higher in the company, and you help somebody in your team to also achieve the level of team leader or higher in the company, soon as they actually become a team leader or higher and they earn commission, whatever commission amount they earn, because you help them to do it, you get a 40% matching bonus of the commission amount they earn. As an example, somebody in your team makes a $10,000 commission. Imagine, because you help them to do it, you get 40% of the $10,000 as a bonus, which will be $4,000. How would you feel of getting a $4,000 bonus only because if you help somebody else to make $10,000? How would you feel? You will feel good. Now, is it possible that over time, that not just $10,000, but you help somebody to make $100,000 in commission? If you help somebody to make $100,000 in commission, can you imagine how you will feel getting 40% bonus on somebody earning $100,000 commission? Anybody good at math here? What's 40% of 100,000? Well, I was over-complimenting about Singapore math skills earlier. I'm just kidding. 40%, yeah, it's $40,000. How many of you, if you could, maybe it takes a year, maybe it takes you 2 years, but you help somebody in your team to earn a $100,000 commission and you got a $40,000 bonus for doing so, how many of you think that will absolutely feel amazing? Well, that's what's available in RIMAN program. And we are looking for leaders that wants to partner with our brand and help us expand everywhere. And if you've ever been looking for an opportunity to partner with an exciting brand that everybody wants to use anyways, you know, the reality is when you use the product, when your skin condition improves, and your friends and family ask you, what have you done? Did you get a Botox? Did you change skincare? Did you get a change doctor? And you tell them, I just started using this Korean skincare and it's working great for me. How many of you agree with me that they're probably going to ask you for some information and they're going to want to try the products too? And if you're going to share because you improved and you look better, wouldn't it be a good idea to possibly create a business where you can actually get compensated and you can help them to properly get the products and use the products because now you're involved in the business and you can help them to use the product and maximize the benefit of the products even more? Of course. And that's how this business begins. And every single one of you that make the decision to partner with us and go through our training program and learn how to build a business, we're going to help you to become a team leader and hire eventually as you go through the journey of building your business with us. And it's not just the 40%. It starts at 40%, but if they also help somebody else, they're going to earn their 40%, but you're going to earn 20% bonus on what they earn in commission, and so on and so on. So he starts as a team leader with 3 generations, but once you become a national director, it goes up to 6 generations of leadership match bonus. This has no limit on how much the amount, and it also has no limit of how many people you get compensated in leadership match. As you build a business and help more people to earn it, you could earn more bonuses, and it's an incredible program. So we got an exciting opportunity with RIMAN, and I can share with you that the reason it is possible for anybody to succeed is because we have a great training program that will help you every step of the way. Many times as we travel, today we're in Singapore. Last night we were in Malaysia. I love always doing Malaysia event first and coming to Singapore next. You know why? We get to practice in Malaysia and we do better in Singapore. We had an incredible event in Malaysia last night. The day before, we were in Taipei, and we had an amazing event in Taipei. And the day before, we were in Hong Kong. We had an incredible event in Hong Kong. Right now, RIMAN is expanding everywhere. And as I literally met thousands of people in just last 5 days of time. People ask me all the time. They said, I love the brand, I see the opportunity, company looks amazing, I actually really like the products, but I don't know if someone like me could do it. I've never done anything like this. I don't know anything about skincare, I don't know anything about Korean skincare, I've never done sales, I've never done marketing, I've never done anything like this. I don't know if I could do something like this. Every time I hear that, when I share it with them, tonight you're going to meet many leaders. And as you meet many of the leaders, and many of them are going to share their background with you, I want you to pay attention to their background and who they are. Because you're going to find one thing in common. And I'm going to share that one thing in common about everybody that's succeeding in RIMAN with you right now before I introduce you to some of the leaders on stage. There's one thing in common about every national director in RIMAN, every senior director and director in RIMAN. You guys want to know what it is? One thing in common. You guys ready for this? Yes. One thing in common about every leader in RIMAN is they never did RIMAN before they did RIMAN. You understand what I'm saying? I know you're thinking, I've never done anything like this. Can I do it? Well, we all felt the same way because we never did it until we did it. Of course, we don't know how because we haven't done it yet. But I was so happy to see that RIMAN had training programs. In our training events, company would teach you everything you need to know. Company would teach you everything you need to know, everything you have to learn, everything you have to do to be successful in RIMAN program. So if you've never done anything like this, welcome to the team because you're on the right track. You have the same background as us. As a matter of fact, before we introduce a lot of the local leaders, we want to briefly introduce you to some of the leaders that are visiting from other markets that are here tonight to support Singapore launching and really pour into this market. And I can't wait for you to hear their stories because they've done what we're going to do here in their local markets, and they're visiting here tonight. It's a very special opportunity. If you're a director or senior director or national director from different markets outside of Singapore, could we have all of you join us on stage, all the directors, senior directors, and national directors visiting from Taiwan or Malaysia or Canada or the United States? Can we have you join us on stage, please? Yes, absolutely. Amber, Racing, come on stage. come on stage. Don't be shy. Joy, come up on stage. All right. Okay, let's start with Janet, who just got promoted yesterday from Malaysia. Can we give her a big hand? Her and her partner are the very first director from Malaysia, and we're so excited for their success in Malaysia, and she's here tonight. Why don't you briefly share your story?
Hello， 大家好，我是 China， 来自马来西亚。对的，就是昨天才刚刚晋升成为马来西亚的董事。另外一个他的阿皮，不过发生什么事都是好事，因为今天他在来这新加坡的路程，当我们要出关检的时候 ，immigration 的时候，他发觉到他的 passport 不见了。对，所以他现在目前还在新加坡的樟宜机场。从早上的10点半，我们就是 land 到现在，他还没有出来这个机场。对，但是很庆幸的是，发生什么事都是好事。他已经找到他的 passport 了 ，OK， 所以他会在这个来这的路上。是的，好，加入利曼，在短短的5个月，我晋升成为就是 director。非常感谢我的领导。然后我的背景呢，我是从事幼儿教育，我是幼儿教育。然后呢，我也有在全平台，就是青年 doTERRA 的一个背景。非常感谢大家今天，相信大家今天的选择是对的。
Everybody speak Mandarin, okay? I'm glad you do because I don't. But congratulations. We have Sharon from Canada. She's from Canada, but she has great team building here in Singapore, and she has a couple of team leaders that got promoted in Singapore, right? And so Sharon from Canada, newly promoted director. Can we give her a big hand?
Hello, I'm Sharon from Canada, Vancouver. I started RIMAN in 8 months ago, and actually with 4 people doing face washing in the kitchen table. And then when we start doing events, and it becomes 60 people as a business seminar. So now I'm actually doing a lot of training, simply just doing training and learning every day, and simply just keep it simple, share from your hearts. Yeah.
What's your background before RIMAN? What was your job?
Jewelry business and luxury retail.
Yeah, so first time in skincare, first time in this type of a direct sales business, but just luxury jewelry business background, and she's having incredible success in Canada as well as in Singapore. Congratulations. National Director, we have to say Mr. National Director. All right, we have Director all the way from Taiwan, building great business in Malaysia and Singapore. Joy, let's give her a big hand.
大家好，我是来自台湾的巧怡。那我是从工程师转战到利曼，那我让我自己的收入呢，原本是年薪，现在已经变成为月薪，我继续往全国董事迈进。谢谢大家。
Hello， 大家，晚上好，非常好，越来越好。所以我是 Jake 的太太。那我昨天在马来西亚讲，我的目标是下一次站在舞台的时候，不是 Jake 的太太，我要自己再成为全国董事，成为利曼的夫妻的双全国董事。我原先的目标是6年赚2000万美金，但是跟你说太少了，利曼可以让我们赚更多的钱，所以呢，6年改为赚5000万美金。我相信利曼就是这样的一个大的平台，期许你们可以看到跟我一样看到的东西，然后往目标迈进。谢谢。
Winnie and Jackie are the very first national directors from Taiwan. They were there from the very, very beginning of when we launched Taiwan. They're doing incredible. They're building teams everywhere in Taiwan and Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore, as well as new markets we're preparing. They're doing incredible. So let's give it up for our national director, Mr. Jackie.
大家好，我是全国董事，我是 Jacky， 我来自台湾。很开心可以站在这个舞台，但我更开心的是为各位高兴，因为我相信今天呢，在场的各位就是新加坡的第一批的领导人。那我其实我加入RIMAN在1年5个月前呢，当时我太太怀孕9个月大肚子，我们没有人脉，没有时间，没有任何的这方面的一个成功的经验，但是我们透过网络也可以做到台湾第一位的企业家，第一批的董事，第一批的资深董事，甚至是第一位的全国董事。所以我相信在场的各位，未来新加坡一定会有第一位的全国董事，而这一位一定就在我们之中，绝对会是你。谢谢大家。
You guys all understand Mandarin okay, right? So I'm the only, me and Tim are the only ones not understanding, right? Okay, 恭喜恭喜. All right, next we have a senior director from Taiwan. She is consistently top producing senior director in Taiwan, one of the very first senior directors in Taiwan, and is one of the largest teams in Taiwan. We really appreciate her leadership. Senior Director Amber.
我今年37岁，我告诉你们一件很神奇的事情哦！你们知道我加入RIMAN，我带多少人加入RIMAN吗？不知道，猜猜看。5位。那你知道我的团队里面现在有多少人吗？6万。那你们知道我有多少企业家吗？185位。董事有18位。我做了什么决定？我跟你们一样，今天坐在这里的那一天的我选择加入。 直接6000 SP 进场 ，OK， 我们一起成为Senior Manager， 然后直接直达全国董事，谢谢大家。
And of course, next is our consistent top producing senior director from Taiwan. She also has an incredible team in Taiwan, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and of course Singapore. Let's give it up for Senior Director Amber. Racing.
business set， 公司在去年1整年给我的奖金突破200倍，你们可以计算一下。那我去年也帮自己的爸爸买了一台车，这是我从来没有想过我可以靠自己的能力给家里需要的东西。大家真的要珍惜在RIMAN这个机会，大家加油！我们一起在这边成为National Director。
恭喜！ You got to meet him earlier. I know he didn't have time to share his story. You know, as he mentioned, I met him when I was 19. I only lived in America for 4 years, barely spoke English. I met this gentleman, and he taught me business. He taught me sales, and he absolutely changed my life. And hopefully all of you that got to meet him for the first time tonight, he will have the same impact in your life like he did for me 23 years ago. And that's, of course, National Director from the United States, Mr. Timber. One more time. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's just an honor to be able to be here to serve RIMAN, to be able to be a part of everybody's story, and it's really a blessing. You guys, my background, I was a high school student before I got involved in this industry. Just got lucky, I had a great mentor and just learned from them. So it's an honor to be able to be with you all today and get a chance to serve you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Timmer, not Mr. Timmer, Mr. Stephen, we saved him for last. National Director from the United States. He was there on day one. When we started in the United States, very first presentation, Mr. Stephen Hun was there. And he's built one of the largest organizations in RIMAN. We're forever grateful for everything he's doing for the whole RIMAN community. He's been coming to Malaysia and Singapore and Hong Kong and Taiwan market all the time to support everyone, and we really appreciate his leadership. National Director, Mr. Steve Hyun.
Hello everyone, this is Steve Hyun from the United States, California. I got started with RIMAN, like Mr. Danny Bay said, over 2.5 years ago. I remember coming to my first meeting just like this, excited, nervous at the same time. My background before this, I've been working in the Korean entertainment industry for the last 12 years. So a guy with no background in skincare, never sold skincare, right? I thought, can a guy like me have success here? But you know, the product sold itself, compensation plan was amazing, right? And the timing was great as well. So I got started with the company. First day I became a senior manager. First 7 days I became a team leader. And even in North America, became #1 team leader in the entire company first year. So a guy like me with no background in skincare or beauty can still come into this field, the industry, and have great success. And now today, became a national director as well. Let me tell you something. RIMAN has been the biggest blessing for me, best blessing for me that I found in my entire life. And I hope all of you see the same vision and values it as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Can we give all the leaders a big hand? Thank you very much for all your support from other countries.
Before we go into the recognition of the local leaders in Singapore, we want to let you know that we are so excited about the opportunity of RIMAN launching in Singapore. Can we click next please? As we mentioned earlier, the RIMAN was only in Korea 2.5 years ago. In a short 2.5 years of time, and especially last one, opening up Malaysia and Mexico and Singapore. Now we're operating in 8 countries. And this summer, in next month or 2, you're going to see an announcement about RIMAN expanding into the 9th country of Philippines. Anybody excited about Philippines launching? Anybody know anybody in Philippines? Philippines last year, 2024, skincare industry revenue as a country was $1.3 billion. And 34% of that was spent buying Korean skincare. And when we launched Philippines, there's almost over $400 million a year being spent purchasing Korean skincare products that's not as good as RIMAN products. When we launch Philippines, it's going to be an absolute huge success. And you being part of Singapore opportunity, you don't have to re-register in Philippines. You register in Singapore, you have business in Singapore, all you have to do is give them your website and connect them to your business. And when people in Philippines is buying our products when we launch, and they're putting our Boo and they're using our products, and they're looking at the mirror and going, Mabute, Mabute. You're gonna get paid in Singapore money in your bank account in Singapore. So your global business starts as we expand. And after that, this fall, we're planning to launch Japan as our 10th country of RIMAN expansion. So we have a lot of great things happening, but this is just the beginning. Next year, we have more country expansions planned that we haven't even announced yet, and you'll be able to find out about it at the next convention. I want to share a thought, and we're going to invite all the leaders in Singapore that recently got promoted to manager and senior manager and team leader and director position, so you could meet them, local leaders, and you could see who you're going to be doing business with, who you can learn from in this market, and as you start your journey with us in RIMAN Singapore. When I first looked at RIMAN opportunity, I knew that company was going to be successful with or without me. I just wanted to be part of it and not miss out on the opportunity. How many of you ever heard somebody tell you that you should think positive all the time? Anybody ever heard that? You guys hear that in Singapore? I agree with that, but I think when you're reevaluating a business opportunity, I think you should think the best case scenario, and I think you should also think the worst case scenario. So can we think negative for a second? I know it's hard. I know it's hard to think negative. Can we all think negative for a second? Let's just say tonight, you decide to say yes to RIMAN opportunity. Whoever invited you here tonight, you decide to tell your friend that yes, I want to do RIMAN, I want to try RIMAN. As a matter of fact, you said, I want to do it right, I want to try all the products, and I want to have some products for my friends and family to even buy from me and demonstrate with me. So I'm going to even buy a couple of the starter packages, and I'm going to maybe even buy a couple $1,000s worth of products, and I'm going to go all the way and get started in the business that way. Let's just say that that's the decision you made, okay? Let's think negative in the worst case scenario possible. You make the decision, you buy products, and let's just say you got busy, life came in the way, you forgot, you just didn't get to do anything. You did nothing. If you did nothing in business, how much money would you earn in business? Nothing. So let's just say you get started tonight, you buy products, and you do nothing, and you earn nothing, and you forget about RIMAN. Worst case scenario. How does your life change? You didn't quit your job. So worst case scenario is now you have the best Korean skincare products in your house that you're going to use, you're going to look younger, you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, and you're going to get some compliments. And financially, your life don't change. You continue living the way you've been living prior to being introduced to RIMAN. So the absolute worst case scenario is your life don't change and you just look better. Now that we thought enough negative, can we think positive for a second? Let's talk about the best case scenario. What if you say yes to your friend tonight? You said, you know what, I see it, I see the opportunity. Yeah, I definitely see people in Singapore loving this. I want to be part of it. I recognize timing and opportunity. This is new in Singapore. 99.999% of population don't know about it. I'm one of the very first people to know about it. I want to be the distributor to bring it to my community. And you say yes and you get started. And as you start doing the business and you start sharing and go to the training, you didn't even know you're going to be good at this, but you find out that you are so good at this. You are so good at this, and you become next Steve. You become next Alvina. You become next Jesse. You become next Jackie. You become one of the top leaders in the company. And you turn your previous annual income into your monthly income in RIMAN opportunity in a short amount of time. We thought negative, so now let's think positive. You end up finding someone in your team that does so good and becomes a national director and makes $1 million commission, and you're getting 40% bonus on it. I mean, we're thinking best case scenario. So worst case scenario, your life don't change, you just look better. And best case scenario, those opportunities are in front of you. You gotta ask yourself the question, as you're reviewing and evaluating RIMAN opportunity, what else is out there that could give you an opportunity like what RIMAN is giving you today? As I mentioned, I was a CEO of my own company 2.5 years ago. When I saw RIMAN, I said, this vision is way bigger than my company will ever be. And that's why I had to reprioritize, and I wanted to be part of this. And if you're looking at this for the very first time, I'm sharing with you right now, this is a very, very special opportunity. You do not want to let this opportunity slip through your fingers and pass by. So if you see an opportunity with us after tonight, get back with the person that gave you the introduction to RIMAN and tell them how you feel. We don't force anybody to do this. If you see it, if you want to be part of it, tell the person that gave you the introduction that you want to be part of it. And we will help you every step of the way, and we're going to help you succeed. Is that a fair deal? Okay? Now, at this time, we want to introduce you to the manager, to the senior manager, the leaders that are doing great locally right here in Singapore. Now, the very first position that we want to recognize, so we want to invite our general manager, Mr. Bryan, back on stage. Can we give a big appreciation and applause for our general manager, Mr. Bryan? We say, if you move over this slide, okay. Now, we have manager is the very first earned position in the company. This doubled your commission to 20%. It's a lifetime rank. Once you achieve it, you get to enjoy the benefit for a lifetime. And we have so many people that have already earned the manager status in the company in Singapore. Can we have all the newly promoted managers right here in Singapore? Can we invite you to come on stage? Can we invite you on stage? I know you know who you are. We can have all of you come on stage. If you could walk up to the right side of the stage. Yep, you could walk up and you could just make your way up. We want you to walk on stage and shake hands with your general manager, Mr. Bryan. And congratulations. Oh, you're okay? Oh, okay. Congratulations. 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 Wow, look at this. So many people already achieving managers in Singapore. Congratulations. 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 Hi, congratulations. 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 Now we're gonna do a group photo, okay? Group photo right here. Our very first group of managers. Wow. Upside down, upside down. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's give them a big hand. Congratulations. Okay, thank you very much. You just made it down. Thank you very much. Manager is the first earned rank, and it's just the beginning. We look forward to seeing you next time as a senior manager. Congratulations. Now, next, we want to recognize everybody that got promoted to the next rank in the program, which is called Senior Manager. Senior Manager, your commission triples to 30%, and so many people have already achieved the position of Senior Manager. If we could have all the Senior Managers on stage, congratulations, 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 congratulations. All right, we're going to take the first group picture here, and we will take the second group picture in a second. Count 3, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. All right, we'll get you guys back down. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's open up the doorway here. You guys can go this way to make it easier. All right, thank you very much. Okay, you can join us on stage. Congratulations on your stage. Okay, perfect. Okay, no problem. Congratulations. Hey, congratulations. 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 Let's take the second group picture. Okay, second group picture. Alright, second group picture. Alright, let's look at the main camera. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thank you very much. You guys can exit this way and you can go this way if you would like after you go down. Alright, congratulations, congratulations. Welcome to stage. Newly promoted senior manager. Congratulations. Congratulations. Newly promoted senior manager. Congratulations. Senior manager. So nice to meet you too. I love the green. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. 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 Alright, let's I think there's only a few more. Maybe let's go in front of them. Let's do a group picture together. This one and a few more. congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Newly promoted senior manager, congratulations. Yeah. Come join us on stage. Congratulations. 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 Alright, come join us on stage. Okay? Yeah, come join us up here. Alright? 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's give all the senior managers a big hand clap. Congratulations. Congratulations. Be careful. Congratulations. 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 Alright, next we're going to be recognizing our incredible. Can we get the music down a little bit? Okay. Can we give all the managers and senior managers a big hand? Congratulations. Absolutely incredible. Most important first 2 steps in RIMAN program is so many people have already done it, and we only been operating 41 days. 41 days, absolutely incredible. Now, right now it's a very special moment because right now we're going to recognize newly promoted team leaders in Singapore. Team leader is a very important position. Team leader is when people will start earning full-time income in our program. And team leaders, you're going to actually receive a team leader pin as you make your way up on stage. We're really excited about. So let's bring up all the newly promoted team leaders. The very first team leader is Alvina Chung. Team leader, congratulations. I got it. Team leader Bella Lee. Team leader Chen Wen Wei. Team leader Cheryl Ten. Team leader Chen Li Yu. Team leader Chin Cheryl Lin. Team leader Chris Wong. Team leader Daphne Fu. And team leader Denise Ten. Team leader Desmond Hugh. And team leader Glenn Zhang. And team leader Ina Lin. Team leader Jono. Team leader Lala Cha. Team leader Lavina Xiong. And team leader Leah. And team leader Mia Chong. And team leader Nick Tay. And team leader Pandora. And team leader Pat Chung. And team leader Priscilla Tong. Team leader Samantha Wong. Team leader Snow Lee. Team leader Yasmin Cheng. Newly promoted team leader Ju Hun Jo. And team leader Angeline Chen. And team leader Kavina Chu. Team leader Avis Chu. And team leader Pinky Wong. Team leader Winston Yap. And team leader, here it is. All the newly promoted team leaders, let's give them a hand. Join us on stage. Join us on stage. Congratulations. Hey, nice to meet you. We got Mr. Glenn up here. Let's do a group photo. Everybody that's a big camera, big camera. So many team leaders in Singapore. So many team leaders. New team leaders in Singapore. Congratulations.
Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. This is exciting. All right, congratulations. Congratulations. All right, congratulations. Oh, you did? You got it? All right, congratulations, congratulations. Let's do a group photo with all the team leaders. Let's do a group photo. All the team leaders, let's do a group photo together. One group photo. All right, one group photo together. Okay? All right, here we go. In count of 3, some of the people on the right walk to your left just a little bit. It's okay, we can just take it the way it is. All right, here we go. Count of 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you very much, all the newly promoted team leaders. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And as you know, it's just the beginning. Just the beginning. And yes, absolutely, next is director. Next is director. And we're going to actually hear from some of the team leaders, right? You want to introduce them?
First, I'd like to introduce and invite team leader Mia on stage for the show. One in Mia. 真的Mia，请您上台。
可是当我去年9月的时候，我的好姐妹就开始跟我分享这个商机。然后当我了解公司的制度、还有产品以及它的奖励制度是多么的吸引人之后，我就开始这样子认真的去学习。可是我就像我刚刚讲，只是一个全职的黄脸婆，所以我真的不懂得打扮，我也没有任何的人脉。我在前面10多年的时间，我是把我的人生整个奉献在我的家庭跟孩子身上。而且我是有重度忧郁症的患者，你们看到现在的我跟我去年真的完全不一样。对，我在一开始第一次上台的时候，我是完全照稿念的。到今天我可以站在这边这样子跟大家很自然的分享，真的是立曼给我的这样的一个机会。它让我现在真的拥有的不只是翻倍的收入，更是我由里到外充满自信、闪亮的自己。我爱我的事业，我爱我的伙伴，我爱有领导，我爱你们。
Once again, and next I'd like to invite our new team leader, Mr. Bryan, on stage. About 2 minutes, right? I think you guys can do better than that. Come on, man, guys. We're a small dot in the entire world, but we're making ripples. I've got nothing prepared for this speech except a bladder full of pee, because I'm so nervous. I want to start first by saying, Winston, where are you?
you started by showing us this whole business, and really thank you. Okay, and Jessie, before I start the business, we quarreled because she wanted to do it, I didn't want to do it. Today I'm so glad I did it. Okay, and all new members, wait, before that, thank you all you people. 从外面别的国家来到新加坡，真的谢谢你们来分析你们的 experience. But most important, I want to thank all my leaders. Okay, guys. Now I see all of you guys doing live stream, all of you guys showing. It really, sometimes it breaks my heart because I see the way you all show. Okay, reminds me of my agents back in my insurance days. So you all are our lieutenants. Okay, it really breaks my heart. Every week we do presentation exactly the way Danny said it, and the way you bring your members. So much work to bring them over. It really, you guys are the warriors. Okay, I will carry on. Not much time. I want to thank my wife for making me do this business. I wasn't into it at first. Today, I want to let Danny know, he shared with us a lot just now, yeah? We used to produce our own skincare. If today, RIMAN were to stop producing skincare, I have no idea where am I going to find something so powerful, so affordable, and makes us so much money. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. So next one, I'd like to invite Mr. Vincent down on stage. Let's welcome Mr. Vincent. Hello, my family. How are you guys feeling? It's been, I'm actually quite shy on stage. Like Glenn. But first of all, I want to thank my sponsor, Robert. He shared with me other opportunities 3 times. I rejected him, but thank God in RIMAN, I came on board with this because I saw there's no other skincare that can beat RIMAN product on the planet. Is that true? Yes. Is that true? Yes. That's why the market is for us to take. It's a no-brainer business. So I want to thank actually also my team. I want to thank Jessie. I want to thank Desmond. I want to thank all the rest of the Win Together team. How many Win Together team here together? I want to thank all of you for trusting and believing in us. And I believe that together, we will conquer the market together, right? With the rest of the RIMAN team, because we know this product is a blessing, and this business is a blessing to the world. So I want to thank also the founders of RIMAN. I want to thank Danny. I want to thank Tim and Bryan for all the support, and also Kate all the way in Hong Kong, if you're listening. And I want to thank also my wife who supported me this. Initially she was a bit apprehensive, but I'm glad I took this journey, and I'm glad it's turned out to be so many people here today. So, and I've converted so many people to have such beautiful faces that we see today. So thank you everybody, thank you RIMAN, and thank you everyone for being part of this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next I would like to invite one of the most pretty women in this room. Without further ado, I would like to invite Miss Alvina on stage.
12年的时间，但是对于我们很像是外来的感觉，这种东西一直是深深在我的心中。首先，我先跟大家介绍一下，我本身是2个孩子的妈妈，然后我在加入RIMAN以前，我是一位瑜伽老师跟健身教练。你们知道我现在在RIMAN的收入，我1个月如果是教瑜伽，我要教几堂吗？我要教500堂。但我现在在这里。 我不用教瑜伽耶，因为公司帮我训练新人，公司有系统帮我带新人，讲制度、讲产品，你不用自己做，有团队帮你做，有系统帮你做，然后帮你赢取这么大的这个奖金，你们现在还不赶快把握这个机会，赶快加入吗？我在这里谢谢我的所有团队的 team leader， 所有 manager、senior manager 所有伙伴，谢谢你们。 希望你们看懂商机，一次就加入，来这里赚取你意想不到的奖金。谢谢大家。
Congratulations. What an incredible, incredible first group of leaders that have already achieved great success with RIMAN Singapore in just first 41 days of operating. If this is what can happen in first 40 days, what do you think is going to happen next 40 days and next 40 months of time? And I believe that RIMAN Singapore is going to produce so many incredible success stories. And the fact that all of you are here at our very first VIP recognition event, and you got to witness this event tonight, I know that you're going to be remembering and talking about this event for many, many years to come. And most importantly, you're going to be the next leaders that's going to get on stage and get promoted to these positions. Last but not least, we have an incredible promotion that we want to introduce you to, because we have very first director in RIMAN Singapore. She is absolutely incredible. She just got promoted to director recently, and her leadership is incredible. And we're so proud to introduce you to our very first director of RIMAN Singapore, Jessie. Let's give her a big hand as she comes on stage.
Thank you, everyone. I am truly humbled and honored to be the first director in Singapore and Southeast Asia. Yes, I believe this achievement is not mine alone, but every one of you incredible members of RIMAN. You know, all our dedicated team leaders, and also our passionate partners like, you know, Danny, Bryan, team, to make this whole RIMAN business so amazing and make this business industry leader right now in the market. So I think all of us, we are so lucky to have found this business opportunity. I am in the traditional beauty business for the past 18 years, and truly RIMAN has given me time freedom and financial freedom. And not only that, I want to thank my team, all my team leaders in Team Diamond. Your resilience, your unwavering support has, is the backbone of, our Team Diamond success. Thank you so much. And you guys are amazing. Every day you are inspiring all the members. Every day you are turning challenges into opportunities, and you guys are turning dreams into reality. So this is a higher calling for me. To help people to turn their dreams into reality. This is the reason why I joined RIMAN. So lastly, I want to thank all the RIMAN members for making this RIMAN community, this RIMAN family so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Jessie. Singapore is lucky because we just launched Singapore. We had a pre-launch event last month, and we're doing first VIP event tonight. Canada, unfortunately, we don't do events like this, and we have a special leader from Canada, but who's built her team leaders in Singapore to get promoted recently to director in Canada, but she's been coming to support in Singapore market consistently every month. And I'm not sure if she's gone home for a couple of months. She's been kind of living out here in Singapore, and we also want to give her a director pin and recognize her for being here. She's a great support to the Singapore marketplace, and that's of course our newly promoted director, Sharon. Can we give Sharon a big hand? Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. Well, going to Canada, Hong Kong, now in Singapore. Well, I really realized that Singapore people are really nice. I really love this place. Well, I have to say, like, simply, I didn't think too much when I joined this company, when I joined RIMAN. I just simply started with 4 people doing just face washing, duplicating, doing face washing in Hong Kong and Singapore, and it was also in Malaysia. So this is how I did it. Nothing too complicated, really simple. Just keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to 50 other countries, hoping. So yeah, thank you so much.
You want to go photos? Thank you very much. And what a commitment. She said she hasn't gone home for 2 months. Wow. You're incredible. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Sharon. To close the event tonight, we want to briefly remind you of some of the promotions of Singapore as we started RIMAN Singapore. First promotion right now, usually there's a $20 fee to create an account and become a distributor, but we have a free enrollment promotion because we're new to Singapore, only until June 17th. So, which means this is an opportunity to build your team and let people join your team faster than ever, and you want to fully take advantage of this. Now, we also have what's called starter kits. Starter kits are only available for first 30 days from your start date when you start your RIMAN business. But we have a promotion that just got announced yesterday in Malaysia that until at the end of the month, so 2 more days, that promotion of the starter kits that are usually only available for the planners are going to be available for customers. What that means is now customers can get free products and get greater value for the money they spend to get additional products, and you as a planner could get 10%, you could actually get a full retail commission when customer purchases and take this advantage of this planner-only starter kit. This started last night. It will be going until at the end of the month. If you need more information, talk to your leaders and talk to the office, and you could get further information. We also have additional promotion. Anybody that becomes a team leader, you saw so many team leaders walk on stage today. Usually, when you meet the requirement to become a team leader, following month is when you start earning commission as a team leader. We have a promotion only during the first month of launching a country, that if you become a team leader by May 31st, everything you've done since day 1 of Singapore, April 18th, you're going to get back pay as a team leader for everything you did since the launch of Singapore. This will never happen again in Singapore. We only do this the first month that we launch the market. So any of you that's a senior manager right now, any of you that's close to being a team leader, if you become a team leader June 1st, you start earning as a team leader July 1st. You become a team leader May 31st, you get paid as a team leader on everything you did since April 18th. This will probably mean tens of thousands of dollars in difference in commission for some, and minimum of thousands of dollars in difference in commission for some. So any of you that's a senior manager right now, I believe that 2 days and a couple hours is enough time. I know you're laughing, but I'm telling you, it is enough time. You're like, I'm 40,000 points out. It's too far. Can I share with you? You're not 40,000 points out. You're only 7 senior managers away from it. If you could focus and help 3 people to become senior manager tomorrow and help 3 more people to become senior manager by the end of the month, maybe you could do it. Let me promise you something. You're not going to lose anything by giving your absolute very best to run to see if you could become a team leader by the end of the month. If you don't, you're going to get that much closer to becoming a team leader. But what if you do? I'm sharing with you 2 days. Some of you guys could do more than you've done in the last 40 days combined if you put your mind to it, and there's a huge power in that. And I want to encourage any of you that's close or want to go for it, to go for it. This is incredible. And another reason you want to get that done is because we also have RIMAN Retreat, a vacation to Jeju. Anybody that becomes a team leader by May 31st, you're going to be invited to Jeju Island and go to Smart Farm, go to RIMAN Village. You're going to have a free vacation in Jeju, and we want to encourage you to become a team leader by May 31st so you could join us in Jeju. It is absolutely beautiful. Your flight, stay there, entertainment, food, everything is covered. You're going to have a free vacation. On top of that, we have another great promotion for people that want to become a team leader, because if you become a team leader by the end of May 31st, all the volume you did since April 18th until May 31st, you're going to get paid as a team leader, which means you also qualify for this team leader promotion, where we have an additional $2,000 up to $10,000 in extra bonus on top of the compensation for team leader for anybody that becomes a team leader by May 31st. There's a lot of reasons to be team leader right now. We also have, if you introduce 3 people, that gets 1,000 points, you get extra $500 bonus. So there's additional promotions. I want to encourage every single one of you to find out more promotions. Last 48 hours left in the month of May, and we would love to see every single one of you take full advantage of all the promotions. We appreciate you being here at the very first VIP event of RIMAN Singapore. We are going to be having on June 3rd, right? June 3rd, 11 a.m., we're going to be doing a kickoff event to start off the month of June together on Zoom. So June 3rd, 11 a.m., mark your calendar. We're going to be getting together in RIMAN Asia, from Taiwan and Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore all together. And we are going to be announcing all the great things that's going to happen in June together on June 3rd, 11 a.m. live on Zoom event. So join us for that event. Let's finish the month of May strong. We look forward to seeing you walk on stage as the director and team leader at the next VIP event. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you very much. Give yourselves for being here. And give Mr. Bryan, our general manager, a big hand. Give Mr. Tim, Herr, national director, all the way from the United States, a big hand. Jesse, one more time, newly promoted director. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.
As everyone, please remain at home.